Looks so weird being on the camera like this. Um, hello, hello. I hope I get some people to get in on the live. I know it's been a minute. Um, and I just wanted to check in with y'all and see how y'all doing on this full moon in Leo, this last full moon of the year of the snake. Excuse me. Uh, oh, so random, right? I wonder how this gonna go. So this is my second time live streaming. I'm not even sure how I like this for real because I feel like it's like I'm trying to get my good side. No, clearly the energy is intense. I know for myself, uh, just earlier today, I was already doing some releasing and purging. I've been doing that honestly all this month. Like, well, it's a new month now. Last month was my solar return. And then I wound up having like two menstrual cycles in 1 month. So that was an obvious sign for me that I was definitely um, in a new cycle and clearing out a lot of things, which I just know now. I feel like this is the time for me to get back into it because I have not been present on YouTube and just being able to do the things that I normally do. But I'm back. Don't know how long that'll be, but of course when I'm always feeling led to get into it, I will. And I feel like this is a special new moon, full moon for me because I myself am a I am a Leo, moon Leo. I'm not even saying it right. Let me regroup and slow down. But my moon is in Leo. So I very much feel tapped in on this energy, and I wanted to get on here and share like I have shared before about making the best of this energy and utilizing this full moon energy collectively. So this full moon is acting as a heart initiation. Not sure if any of the rest of y'all can relate to that, but I know more so for me, my heart is definitely being activated. I even have to go to a doctor's appointment tomorrow regarding my heart. I digress a little bit about that, but we are still healing in real time. And I'm even going to get out of that concept of healing. I want to start saying more so expansion because everything that is happening, you know, for me and for us is definitely certainly within alignment of our frequencies and where we are at in our own life path. So, yeah, I'm just genuinely like grateful that I have the time to tap in with y'all and see how y'all doing. And I hope that y'all are doing well as y'all can be. I hope I get some people on the live stream. I am just now learning how to live stream off my laptop, y'all, which is pretty dope and cool. I even got me like my own little microphone and stuff like that, which I do plan to like utilize like very, very soon. So yeah, so this full moon is acting like an heart initiation. So not to think about any Leos that you may know, but I'm gonna just say high vibrational Leos. They rule the heart, the identity, courage, and soul expression. And this is why this is important for me because with me being the Leo moon, I feel this is in straight alignment with me. Like, even the cosmos was all lined up, y'all, on my birthday. Like, there was the full moon in Cancer on my birthday, like in my dual duality sister sign. And it was on a Saturday. And then now we have the full moon in Leo, literally like just not even shy away a month of my birthday. So your girl is very much feeling in alignment with this energy, and I'm definitely taking advantage of it in the most high vibrational way possible. Um, so the snake year has been about shedding skin and exposing truth, and quiet transformation. And I've definitely been in the thick of that, like literally, like I said, all in alignment, making sure that I'm totally, completely closing out chapters. And I went through a lot of transformations quietly this year. But when I felt the need to speak up and express my soul expression, I did do so. So I'm proud of myself for that. But, oh, excuse me, but together, this moment asks us to step out. Excuse me, y'all. This moment asks us to step out of the shedding phase. Had to get that throat chakra together. That's been so important for me. But yes, this is asking for us to step out of that shedding phase and to start embodiment. When I say embodiment and waking into embodiment, I just truly mean like many souls are awakening. But this moon is saying like, don't just know the truth, live it. And that's totally honestly what I feel like I'm doing the best that I can do. Although that is not easy, because it's literally me getting out of my comfort zone and stepping into this role of leadership and more soul expression, and just looking to connect with those who genuinely are on some type of path of transformation like I am, self-discovery, identity, and overcoming many different forms of grief, whatnot. So yeah, this is about integrating awareness into daily life, moving from observation to expression, and letting the truth be seen and not just felt. So I am going to pull out my light worker oracle deck at the end of this to get us all a collective message for this full moon in Leo. And I'm gonna be about it, because your girl is I'm very spirit led when it comes to a lot of the inner work and spiritual work that I do. And this is why I have been able to transform the way that I have, just astronomically, like my initiation spiritually has been swift. And that has been reassuring to me, to let me know like I'm on the right path. But also, too, I have to stop denying and thinking that I'm not enough and I don't know enough, and like I don't have to fit in and be like everybody else. And that's been my biggest thing with shedding in the year of the snake, because of course I'm still going through the grief of the loss of my children, and just now being able to be fully present in that healing of that. But what has helped me to heal is my spiritual path, my spiritual journey, and the knowledge that I have accrued that's not only came from outside sources but internally within me, like really being spiritually guided and led to certain tools, resources, and things that are for my highest good. And I'm not afraid to share that anymore, or, just connect with those who are on the same path and journey, or even support those who would like support of me as well, being on that same path, similar path and journey. So secondly, the heart to lead with courage over fear. Um, I'm truly big on raising the vibration of the collective, raising the frequency of the collective, moving from a fear base to love, um, because that's truly what source is, God, creator, prime, divine creator, however you choose to acknowledge your higher power. Like, that's truly what source is. um Unconditional love. And that is what I've really been experiencing as I've been opening myself more up to this journey of self-awareness, higher consciousness, and just being more aware of what's going on inside of me and not always just so much externally. So those Leo energies are amplified um, through authentic expression, speaking from the heart, and choosing love over survival patterns. Like, I ain't gonna say any of this gonna happen overnight, y'all, but if you've been doing the work, you should be aware of that and give yourself grace as well to know that things like, oh, excuse me, things like this will happen over time, and eventually how your inward feels, it will start to reflect on the outward, right? So take it easy and be gentle on yourself, especially during these times of change. Like, the year of the snake will fully be out energetically by the 17th. And then, of course, we got the real new year kicking in March, but the new year calendarly year has already started. So if that resonate with you and that makes sense, then, so be it. For a collective, this can look like people no longer drinking to stay safe. I know, just to, give a little brief description personally on myself, with me sharing myself like this, um, I have a sense of knowledge and awareness that has sometimes made me feel like I would be attacked because there are truths that I know I'm supposed to speak. And I'm not a confrontational person, but I will say, as a Leo moon, don't come for me. No, I will say though, respectfully though, like, I don't like confrontation. I am a peaceful person. I'm always trying to check my own heart posture, and as well put myself don't look at differences from other people, but like put myself in their shoes. But I'm also being told to do the opposite, because I have a background just like most of us with healing in real time, expansion in real time, of trauma bonding, people pleasing, and just all those things that, I developed as survival tactics for me to survive, but that's no longer helping me survive anymore. It's actually um, keeping me from thriving in my new journey that I'm on. So I've been doing my best to release that. Um, Yeah, so no, people are no longer going to be shrinking to stay safe. Like, you going to speak up, you going to speak your truth. Hopefully it's in a loving and integrity way, and so be it, right? Um Emotional honesty and replacing performance. Um that's important. Us as loving beings and caring people, we tend to suppress how we really feel for the sake of other people. But then we internally take that and we feel some type of way because we've abandoned ourselves just to make someone else feel more, and that's not healthy at all. Like, I'm gonna digress a little bit again now. Like, I had to stop going back and forth with myself about people, places, and things that my inner knowing was just telling me, like, this isn't good for where I am now and the progress that I have made. So I have that right and that authority to speak up and let that be known. And if they receive it that way or not, so be it. Like, I'm not here to be liked by everyone. I get people don't even like me nor themselves. So I'm okay with that now, even though that was a part of my shedding skin of that, in the year snake. Um, so a desire to be real and not approval. And that's definitely my thing. I'm gonna write something in the chat right now, and don't shoot the messenger. And if you don't try to bite it, just don't fight it either, just ride with it, But I will put it in the chat. I'm gonna say legacy over no. I'm gonna say self respect over approval. And if you relate to that, hold on. Took me a minute, y'all. Let me get that right. Yeah, I'm having some little brain some little brain first going on right now. But yeah, I'm gonna put that in there and hashtag that. Hashtag that. Cause that's gonna be the new, for me rather, that's the new saying for me going into this year of the horse. Self-respect over approval. Period.com. Okay. But yeah, the desire to be real, like a lot of us could be having a hard time with connecting with people. And it's not because we aren't being genuine, but we can see through a lot of people who are having a hard time with being genuine with themselves. They're still in this old paradigm of, feeling like they have to show up as somebody or create a vibe that they can't really maintain. And we see through that, and it makes it hard for us to connect with them because we see their potential, and we also know that they are capable of being real, but yet we can't force people to step into a new paradigm shift. They have to want to do that for themselves, just like we have, right? So thirdly, releasing of old power dynamics. Like, me being the Capricorn sun and rising, and a Leo moon, this has been like a highlight of my life. And I never even knew this until like I really started to get into doing entrepreneurship and business for myself. Now, as a kid, I was always very much a leader of my own life. I pretty much kind of raised myself too, to a certain extent. But I always had some type of conflict with authority figures, people, just seeing other people in authority and me speaking up against those things. Kind of a little bit rebellious, but I've always came from a heart led place, of seeing bullies bully people and me being like, I'm a bully to bully, you know what I'm saying? Or me getting bullied and me stepping up for myself and letting people know, like, hey, you're not going to bully me. You know what I'm saying? Like, or with like, oh, with authority figures like grandmothers and mothers and fathers and stuff, like, I was always an inquisitive child and asked questions about a lot of things. And I was always getting told to be quiet because I would ask things because none of those things registered to me about what was really going on in the background of why people telling me to do stuff that they not following. So yeah, for me, your girl has always been, in this power dynamic struggle back in the day. Hold on, I gotta plug up my charger. Is it charging? Okay, yeah, it's charging. So yeah, like me kind of always been in power struggle dynamics all my life, and I have a soft power to myself, and I ain't gonna lie about that. Um I don't have no desire to force anything, ideas or inputs or opinions onto anybody, but people have definitely tried to do that to me. Now, I can be persuasive, but I do it in a high vibrational way where it's not manipulation, it's more so awareness of things. And I don't even force that shit up on nobody no more because I truly see like those are ways and dynamics where you can even create karma for yourself. And keep in mind, karma is not is it can be bad or good or indifferent. You know what I'm saying? So, but the year of the snake really revealed that to me, and how like I was doing business with some people and they were trying to put me in power struggle dynamics, and just a lot of manipulations and a lot of false authorities, like people thinking because they had certain titles, roles, and positions that they had this certain type of power dynamic over people. And let's be real, let's be honest, we allowed those illusions, those veils over our eyes to let that be seen. Like that's what we witnessing right now in this worldly destruction that we got going on. The fail of the systems and the fail of power dynamics, right? But I had to learn these things about myself in order for me to have a full understanding of why these things were happening in my life. And also energetic control. Like I am an empath, I feel a lot of things, not just my own, but the collectives as well. So when I'm dealing with certain people that have came across my path, or even online social media and stuff, I sense and feel a lot. And that's why I'm glad and grateful for the gift to be able to discern what is mine and what is not, because a lot of people have found themselves trying to project on me, and I just knew like my actions don't line up with those words that people were projecting out and trying to put up on me, because of an old narrative that they used to see of me, or they see and witness my change, but they're not able to fully accept it themselves because they want to be in energetic control. Like even in relationships dynamics, y'all, like it's been challenging to even been in like have new friendships and just all of that, because people just want to misuse their power, and it's just like there's no control. No control. Only thing we have control over is our own selves, our own attitude, our own responses, but people really do feel like because they got money, because they got likes, because they got followers, and all this other jazz, that they have energetic control over the masses, over certain people, places, and things. And I'm just here to bust that bubble. It's not true. Um, so this Leo and full moon burns through what no longer aligns with the heart based leadership. What can't stand in the truth gets exposed and disposed. So saddle up and be comfortable with that, because it all depends on which end of the spectrum you on, right? Um, Newly awakened souls finding their voice. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, because this is what I'm here for, to support you as well as humanity. Let's continue to keep raising them vibrations. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. But for those just awakening, this full moon, I said new moon, oh boy, slow down. This full moon can feel intense, emotional, and clarifying. Old identities of yourself may suddenly feel uncomfortable. And there is a push to express even imperfectly. Like how y'all see me getting up here and I'm drinking, I'm burping, I'm coughing, all that. Like, but I'm allowing spirit to speak through me and flow through me because I know I'm supposed to be doing this. Um, Even with nobody in my chat, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna go live. I'm still gonna get the message out there, and whoever receive it, may they receive it, right? Now, the collective lesson of this is your voice matters. Even while you're learning to use it, it still matters. Like, like with me, I tell people I'm healing in real time, and people think they can take advantage of that. People think like, oh, she ain't got common sense just because she's in the process of things. No, I just take a moment to longer than others to process some things, and that's just because I trust my inner knowing more than anything that I see. You get what I'm saying? So for those that tried to make me feel like I had to be rushed or like those power struggle dynamics, or they couldn't really understand and see me, but I was able to see them. I had to disregard them, and forgive myself because I'm no longer abandoning myself for no damn body. You feel me? Like, at all. And I close it out in love, respectfully, because it's all love for real. It's unconditional love over here in his heart. And that's what we here to do. That's what the voice is here to do. Like, choose to let our voice know is it matters even while we're still learning to use it, period. How can you utilize this collectively, y'all? Lead with your heart, lead with integrity, not ego. you know um Celebrate your authenticity over perfection. I used to let that hold me back a lot too. And I think that comes from the shift of the paradigm that we coming out of, that axis of Pisces and Virgo, where, the Virgos are the perfectionists and then the Pisces are more so the dreamers and things like that. And how could we integrate that together? Whereas now we're stepping into Pisces and Leo, and there's going to be another integration. And it's kind of like this we versus me kind of energy going on, but you got to find that healthy balance as you integrate those energies. So, yeah, and hold space for new awakenings without superiority. Um, I'm doing my best to do that right now because there are things that I'm still releasing as well. Um, but I'm grateful that I'm able to do so. And I know that it's coming from a heart led place. It's not coming from my ego. The ego has died over here, y'all. And the ego is tired. My soul is tired. I'm ready to connect with like minded individuals, connect with my soul tribe. Because I'm just tired of feeling like I'm not in the right place where I'm supposed to be. So, but I'm still choosing to show up and still choose to be me. So choose courage that is rooted in compassion, you know. Uh we release old skins with gratitude over here. Like, yes, we that's what we doing. And we step forward with heart-led embodiment and awakening. Now, how can we do that? Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can have support from your girl with doing so. Um, this full moon isn't loud for it. It isn't loud for no reason. It's closing chapters, y'all, and activating a more visible and heart centered collective. So for those that have been quiet, that got the mighty roars, y'all gonna see them pop out. Pop out. Pop your shit. With love, of course, and integrity. um, let's see. So I did want to do like a grounding exercise. But the fact that it's just me, y'all. So I hope that now that I'm able to express myself more of who I am and you know what I've been doing, go check me out. Go visit my channel. Go subscribe. Because I'm here for support and to be supported as well. Um, let's silently acknowledge like we are here. I am here. I am present. And so are you. You know? Um, so what versions of us are we releasing right now? I know me with second guessing my own inner knowing. I'm releasing that right now. Like I'm even to the point where I'm like, divine creator, most high God, just sweeten the hearts and minds of those who I may have offended along my healing journey and process because right now I'm in a space of love all but trust few. People really got to show me just as well as I'm able to show them that they are trustworthy of my friendship, of me doing business with them, of me just even taking risks with them being in my energetic field because I've dealt with a lot of takers in my life and it has made it hard for me to learn how to be able to receive now that I'm in a different frequency in my own life. So I'm releasing that. Um, what skins no longer fits? Like people trying to put me in a box, thinking that I should be this or I got to fit in to do that. That's not what the creator created me for. So I may not be for you, and that's okay. And I politely release you to go be where you get the love and support that you feel is led for you. Just like I'ma do. What truths have I outgrown? Like I said, me knowing that I am a powerful being. It's okay for me to have soft power. I'm not that type of female that is dominant when it comes to certain things. I know when to lead and I know when to fall back and allow others to shine and, me learn from them as well. But sometimes I just feel like I don't get that same reciprocation back from other people. So I've outgrown the fact that I know that I am a leader and I'm here to support if I'm being led to. So say this out loud with me or silently. I honor what carried me this far. I release what no longer belongs to me. And then let's say this collectively together or silently, or you can even put it in the chat. I choose heart led courage. I allow myself to be seen as I am. I embody truth. I've I embody truth I've awakened to. Feel it softly in your chest as you breathe in and exhale out. True Leo energy is open, not armored. And that's something that I'm really trying my best to do right now, even with me going through this process of trusting my inner knowing, but doing my best to be open to trust others as well. It's so different for a lot of us. So I really hope that this resonates, and hopefully when y'all do see this video, y'all heart it, subscribe to my channel, and tap in with me. And may the force of this full moon in Leo be with you. Go back and, revisit some of those affirmations that we just did together. And may this message resonates with you. Sending you love, light, and fire in this full moon. Peace.